like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Also, as well as go to our Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. And you know what I'm saying? Hit the like, share, subscribe button as y'all enter in. If you guys have a comment y'all want to drop as well, go and hit that super sticker and super comment that's available. We can also have that out for y'all. If you have a comment y'all want to drop into the chat box, if we do not see it, hit that super sticker right below the video that says thanks. We can go right ahead and hit that button, and you guys will be able to have access to our attention when we read our comments out. And like I said again, hit the Cash App, which is $BJ Matthews, for any donations or anything that y'all want to show for this great content that we're dropping. And as well, you know what I'm saying, go to get our membership badges that are available. You get 3 choices of different membership badges you guys get with the perks and benefits that we have going right now. You do not want to miss out what we have when it goes to the membership badges. So please check that out. Go onto our main page, whether it's on your computer or tablet, and check out our membership badges, what we have available. A lot of great things. Hit the button where it says join on top of the screen. You guys be having access to such as free merchandise, uh, cash prizes, and other benefits of like talking to our guests on the interviews. And as well, make sure y'all check out our interviews that we've had in the past. Recently, Rob Parker, Steve Kerr, LA Clippers broadcaster Darren Vasiri, Ryan Holland, so many great people we've got a chance to interview. You guys do not want to miss out. And today we're back with another thing with our member appreciation night, where we give our members who have badges access to talk on site and be able to, you know what I'm saying, discuss different topics. Last week we had my man Rick, my co-host, did a topic on who did it for you, who made you fall in love with the game of basketball. My best friend's favorite player was Kobe Bryant, so he had a chance to expound about, you know, his memories of Kobe. Great show, y'all ain't got a chance to check it out. Make sure y'all check that video out. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Tonight we have a very special guest. One of the uh forefathers, actually one of the, you know, main guys who's really been here since the beginning of the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Been very important to me and Rick, and the panel as well. You guys see him frequently. Um, Very entertaining. You know, highly, you know what I'm saying, entertaining, highly intelligent. Um, you know, very calm presence, man. You know what I'm saying? Gives his opinion no matter who's on the panel, no matter what nobody has to say. I'm very excited to have my good friend and brother.
Hello, BJ. Thank you for the opportunity tonight. Um, Thank you for you and Rick for building this platform. I hope I'm as entertaining as you said that I am. But let's see. Let's see tonight if you get more subscribers from me talking. Um, So, hello everyone, ladies, gentlemen, wherever you guys are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, I was thinking, since BJ uh, suggested that maybe this could be my Thursday night. Um, I was thinking, wow, what should I talk about? There's a lot of stuff I should talk about. But there's some topics. If I say, they're gonna say, "Oh, I'll get off my lawn, get off my lawn, old guy." Oh, you know, those OGs always hating on the youngins. So, but I have to be honest. I have to be truthful. By the way, salute Kobe Jordan, Andre. Um, so since I was a kid, when I was in my birth country, okay. So I'm not from United States originally. I'm from the Caribbean. So we always appreciate greatness. We always appreciate uh someone that works hard to gain something, right? Someone that does not run from challenges, right? And we love sports. And where I'm from, soccer or football, that's what you call it, but soccer, so you guys can understand. Football is the sports that we like. So we like competition. We like seeing players fight, not like because we like violence. We like to see an intensity between players. Like, hey, I have a team and I have a friend. He has his own team. So we already trash talking like, oh, my team is gonna beat you because I have this player and I have that player. So I have this for basketball too. So as a kid, I remember when I started watching basketball, when my father introduced me to basketball, I saw Miami Heat and New York Knicks, like Alonzo and Lion Johnson fighting, and Van Gundy was pulling those feet, was in the middle of those legs, right? And I remember Jordan when the Bulls were playing the Knicks, and every year the Knicks fans were like, okay, we're gonna get Jordan, and then when Jordan didn't stop playing, when they finally won, it was like a celebration. So um, so I like competition, and lately I have noticed there's no, like, the players today, they don't really want competition. All they want is to have picnics together, to vacation together, and to play with their bodies, or they don't want any challenges. I'm not saying that in the old days, old days, right, that the players did not vacation together. I mean, Charles Barkley and Jordan were good friends. I'm sure they had vacation together and play golf together. Um, all the great players were friends, but I didn't see all those mushy, all the smooching that I see now. I mean, there was the Isaiah Thomas was kissing Magic Johnson. That's it. So when I don't understand where did we start? Where did we get to this? Like, every year I hear players asking, they want to play with their friends, or they want to play with their bodies. You know, I mean, I mean, there were requests of trades back in the day. Like, Hakeem asked to be traded, and he went to the Lakers. Chamberlain asked to be traded from the Philadelphia Warriors to the Lakers. I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for a trade, but it's like every year, you every year, you want to, because you failed the previous year, you don't want to fail again. I don't know if it's because your ego, or you don't want to be seen bad, and you want to play with another star, another superstar, to make things easier. And I think this really started when there was a guy who sat in Cleveland, and said, I'm taking my talent to Miami. I'm not saying that players should not have control of their destiny, because teams are, sometimes unfair to players. They want to do bad things to players. They just trade them in the middle of the night. But players have to, be reasonable and trying to play with their friends. And fans, us as fans, we don't want to sit down and watch mushy yogurt NBA. We want to see edge. We want to see competition, not you playing with five other great players and then you're gonna win every year. That's not the way it's done. And that started with that guy, you know, he who stole number 23, trying to do the powder toss, right? Call himself the king, right? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And I was surprised when he made an announcement that he was going to Miami because I thought he was going to Cleveland. At that time, I was a fan. And then when he said, "Oh, I'm going to Miami to take my talent to Miami," that's when the floodgates open, where everybody wants to play with their friends to form a super team. And in the ceremony for introduction, you know, they already know they were gonna win a lot. They thought they were gonna win a lot. He thought they were gonna win a lot. That's why he said not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven. You know, that that's when the floodgates open. And then when he saw that Dwayne Wade was breaking down, he's like, "Uh oh, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here." You know, and he sees like, okay, there's this young guy in Cleveland. There's this young guy in Cleveland. You know, there's this young guy in Cleveland. Let me say, oh, let me pretend that I'm going back home. Let me pretend that I love Cleveland so much. Even though in many interviews he said, I'm not from Cleveland, I'm from Akron. Right? I'm not from Cleveland, I'm from Akron. Alpha Rule, you have a chance. You come on the panel when BJ dropped a link. You tell me what if I'm wrong or not. Yeah, I'm not from Cleveland. I'm from Akron. And then, you know, he fails in the couple finals. Fails couple finals. He won the 2016, even though quote unquote won because Golden State should have won that series. But you know, LeBron and there's conspiracy. I'm not gonna go into this, but Golden State should have won that fight. So LeBron, I'm saying his name, LeBron opened the floodgate. You know, he was the beginner, and now there's another master, and this guy is doing it on steroids. He's doing it on steroids. I remember back in the day, like a decade ago, you know, in the beginning of Twitter, like when Twitter was not as toxic, or I'm sorry, X, in the beginning of X, somebody said, everybody wants to join the Heat. Everybody wants to join the Lakers. And then, boom, oh my God, let me go play with the light-skinned assassin. Let me go play with Clay Thompson. That's when, you know, KD started to like light-skinned brothers. I have nothing against light-skinned brothers. I have a lot of people, a lot of people in my family are light-skins, you know. But you know, that's when he started to like light-skinned brothers. Like, oh, this light-skinned brother can save me. This light-skinned brother can, you know, save my legacy. You know, that's what a lot of KD fans don't want to realize, don't want to admit. They always say 50, 40, 90, 50, 40, 90, right? 50, 40, 90. Why? Because he's open all the time. Because you hear coaches say their defense is, they're defending the Warriors, and their defense mainly was on Steph Curry. So this guy, I heard he's so great, right? The Slim Reaper, you know, or should I say the Slim Cheater, decided to leave OKC. They had a young team, Westbrook, James Harden, and him, and a young Ibaka, right? One win away from the finals. And just like LeBron ran or is running from adversity. It's like, oh, I'm losing. Oh, my legacy. I don't want to work this hard. I don't want to work this hard. Let me go to Golden State. Let me go to Golden State, right? And so seeing how he is getting he's not getting praise by Golden State fans. They love Steph Curry because that's Steph Curry team. He was drafted by Golden State. So he left OKC, went to Golden State, and those fans, they're not gonna see you as they're gonna applaud you, but they're not gonna like, oh my God, KD. They're gonna choose Steph Curry. So not only that, you let Draymond Green call you the B word, and I'm not talking about baby, So, and then that's what happened. And then he started, okay, let me do another one in Brooklyn. I'm going to show those people. I'm going to show those people in Golden State that I can win. But, Kyrie is not light-skinned. Kyrie is not light-skinned. I'm sorry. Kyrie is not light-skinned. Steve Nash is the wrong Steve. It's not Steve Urkel, it's Steve Kerr. So, what he learned from LeBron, he wanted to do it in Brooklyn. He wanted to do it in Brooklyn. And that did not work. I don't care about small toe, big toe, middle toe. It did not work. You let Giannis, who just run like Usain Bolt, that's all he does. Just run to the paint. Just run to the paint. And you let him beat you. And Giannis did not do the same thing as you and LeBron. So there's adversity in Brooklyn. They don't like the coach. They're failing. They were supposed to win. And you have the other guy, who's trying to do the same thing. In Houston, I used to live in Houston. And this guy every day is wearing a fat suit to show that he's not in shape to get traded. And then you trade a really good, great players like Jared Allen, Levert for James Harden, and what happened? You fail. And the guy suddenly wants to go to Philly. And you have Ben Simmons, somebody I supported that does not want to shoot. Right? So how many great players is KD gonna play with? Right? How many great players is he gonna play with? So he got tired of Brooklyn, quit in the middle of season, went to Phoenix. Right? In Phoenix. Oh, here we go. He has another light-skinned brother. Right? You let the light-skinned brother, he's a better player than you now. Just like what happened in Golden State. The light-skinned brother is better than you now. You went to the playoff. All I saw, people were coming in the chat. Oh, we're going to see 50, 40, 90. 50, 40, 90. All I saw was 50 bricks, 40, 50 bricks, 40 blocks, 90 missing threes. I didn't see anything that was saying, oh, the Slim Ripper, right? The Slim Ripper that became the Slim Shooter was Slim Gun, right? In the playoffs. So LeBron and KD just destroyed the NBA, just destroyed competition in the NBA. And because of that, it opened the door for James Harden to go crazy. Every year he wants to play for another team. You want it out of Houston. Okay, he's out of Houston. He wanted out of Brooklyn. Now he's out of Brooklyn. Now he's in Philly. Now he wants out of Philly. I've never seen anything like this. That started with LeBron. KD went steroids, and now we have James Harden. People are gonna say, "Oh, other players have asked for trade." I've seen the comments. People saying, "Oh, what about Kawhi? What about this?" How many great players have Kawhi played with that he asked for the teams to come play with him? All I heard was Paul George and Jimmy Butler and all the players. He was drafted on the Spurs. He didn't ask Tim Duncan on his way out, Manu Ginobili on his way out, Tony Parker on his way out to play with him. So why you guys are saying Kawhi? So I bet you, one of those guys again, they're gonna ask for more players. They're never satisfied. They're always asking for more players. You can see in the off season, all the great players on other teams, all the decent players on the teams. The Suns and the Lakers want them. The guy asked Anthony Davis to come to the Lakers. Anthony Davis quit on the Pelicans to come to join his maestro, his master, his sensei, LeBron, so they can win, right? And watch during the season, the same thing's gonna happen again. The same thing's gonna happen again. You're gonna see LeBron ask for other players. Oh, they're never enough. They're never enough, right? They don't want competition. They don't want competition. KD went to Phoenix. He's not even number one, right? Is he number two? I don't know. DeAndre Ayton might be number two. You never know. I mean, he went to Phoenix, and they're like, "Oh man, we have to win with this guy." So, did KD ask for CP3 to be replaced? I don't know. So that's all I could say right now. And this topic is more like conversational. And BJ, you can drop the link. If people disagree with me, they can come and talk. All the great players have asked for trade. All the great players have went to stack teams, but sometimes those teams were old. So I know people are gonna say, "Oh, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce." I mean, those people were about out of the door, like Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, and Clyde Drexler, out of the door. Olajuwon. So if people will disagree with me, come on the panel and do it. But we're gonna have 2-minute break. And if you can dance, you can dance in the background. And by the way, don't forget to join. Okay, so the link is dropped. Click on it. Waiting for the person to tell me did LeBron and KD destroy competition?
Bruce, what's up with you, boy?
Hey man,
Yeah.
what's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, man. I understand your theory and I understand your hypothesis, but I believe you are absolutely wrong. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Before I dig in, I want to get some qualifiers because I want to know what qualifies, because I have a list of a ton of in the history of basketball, people that have done what you quote say LeBron and KD have done, but I kind of want to get your qualifier. So one qualifier: does the person have to be a Hall of Fame caliber player for them to qualify for this list?
Yes.
Okay. Does this person have to go to a team that is stacked?
No, because
Either via trade or free agency.
no, because those guys bring those players with them,
Wait a
and
minute.
then they start the team.
No. I'm talking about a Hall of Fame, because I'm looking at Kevin Durant and LeBron James as a Hall of Fame player that decided to go to a stacked team because you say they did not want competition. Am I correct?
Yes, that's part of
Okay.
what I said.
Okay. And we're not talking about the people that they went to go play with. We're talking about the people that decided to take their talents down to quote unquote South Beach or somewhere else, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's our qualifiers before we even begin. So I can go back all the way to, I'm a Laker fan. You know that, Bruce. I'm a Laker fan, but I can talk basketball. I
Okay.
can go back to, not only can I go back to the Lakers and Karl Malone and Gary Payton, I can go all the way back to Bob McAdoo and going to stacked teams that won championships. They are Hall of Fame caliber, and they left the team that they were the leader on because they was trying to win a championship. So now I'm just throwing a softball out there right now. I haven't even dug into the other teams and other players. But what are your thoughts on those guys from just that simple concept of building a stacked team trying to win a championship? The reason why people are upset with LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and I'm going to be honest with you, because people have tried to get together and make stacked teams over the history of basketball, is because they actually won a championship. If LeBron James never won in Miami, this wouldn't be a discussion. If Kevin Durant didn't win in Golden State, this would not be a discussion. It wouldn't be a discussion because other people have tried to do it, but they didn't win the championship. They might have got to the championship, but they didn't win it. So you don't view it as the same. They did not have a dominant team. Their team was dominant, but they couldn't perform in the last round of the playoffs, which is the championship. So just starting with that softball right there, what are your thoughts on just that? We're talking about Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, go all the way back to Bob McAdoo joining Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson. What are your thoughts on just that softball? Because I got more, but I'm not even getting there yet.
Gary Payton was done. Karl Malone was done.
No. Karl Malone was an all-star. The year before was an all-star and still was one of the leading scorers in the league. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, let me tell you. All-star, was it voted by the fans? Karl Malone was voted by the fans, or was he a reserve?
He was. If you're gonna argue me about Karl Malone being an all-star, dude, we don't have.
No. Listen, I'm asking what the.
I don't know. He was an all-star. He was an all-star. I'm not going off. He was an all-star. He was an all-star and led his team in scoring.
Okay, the last year's Dirk Nowitzki was an all-star. And
matter of fact, he was more than an all-star. He was a dream team selection. He was even bigger than an all-star.
Who?
Karl Malone.
Before he went to the Lakers? Before he went to the Lakers.
They got together and they all talked about it, and they decided when I become a free agent,
Karl Malone went to the dream team before doing the Lakers?
No. But what I'm saying is I'm giving you the resume. Everybody has a resume before they come. What I'm telling you is Karl Malone was a dream team basketball player that they got together and tried to build a super team, but they lost to the Detroit Pistons. That's it.
Was your dream team level when he joined the team?
He was still leading the league.
Was he in his prime when he joined the Lakers?
Okay, so now the criteria is they have to be in their prime.
Okay, so
Is that the
LeBron,
criteria?
wait. LeBron and KD, all those teammates were in the primes.
No. What I'm saying, well, Shaq and Kobe was in there. Yeah, Shaq and Kobe was still damn near in their prime. They went to Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, the best 1-2 punch in the history of basketball. So why
Okay, KD
is
and
that a big
LeBron
deal?
were in their primes when they joined other teams.
But it's about your
Malone
thesis.
and Gary Payton were not in their prime.
Time out. I'll get to the rest of them. But your thesis is they went to another team because they did not want they wanted to blow out the competition. That's your thesis.
That's not the same thing. Karl Malone and Gary Payton wanted to win a championship. So
correct.
They teamed up with,
and you know why? Right. So they felt their best chance was to stack the house
because they were not in the primes anymore. Because they were not in the primes anymore. So they said, okay, I'm not in my prime anymore. I cannot win in Utah with John Stockton, not in his prime anymore. Let me go there. Gary Payton, nobody wants me. Right?
But that's still
cannot be the leader.
That's not the thing. No, you say that now. But you understand when Karl Malone and Gary Payton came to the Lakers, it was the biggest news. It was the biggest news in the NBA. Oh, the Lakers are going to win the championship. They were odds-on favorite to win the championship. So for you to sit up here and tell us after the fact, 10 years later, when Karl Malone went to the Lakers, they were the predominant for everybody had them as the number one team to win the championship.
What was Utah standing before Karl Malone went to the Lakers?
I really don't know because it really doesn't matter. It matters about who decided.
It matters. KD was in the conference finals and went.
Wait a minute, hold on. You keep moving the needle on. So okay, hold on. If OKC lost in the second round, it would have made a difference if Kevin Durant went to Golden State.
KD was in his prime.
No, time out. Answer the question. Would it have mattered if Oklahoma lost in the second round? It's still Kevin Durant. He still decided to go to the Golden State Warriors.
You're answering your question. It's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was in his prime, was in the conference finals the year before, and went to the team that he lost to because.
But that don't. It happened to be that team. Do you know over the years a bunch of basketball players have tried to be on stacked teams? Shaquille O'Neal came from Orlando and went to the Lakers on a stacked team. The only thing that they were missing was Phil Jackson and Kobe Bryant. They had Nick Van Exel. They had Eddie George. They had Elton Campbell. They had Rick Fox. Shaquille O'Neal went to the Lakers and that was a stacked team. Do you understand that?
Shaquille O'Neal went to
Shaquille O'Neal decided to sign with the Lakers, and that was a stacked team when he got there. That was a stacked team.
Who on the Lakers was like a top 10 player?
Oh, who was okay? Are you saying top 10 or all-star?
No.
They have multiple all-stars. What are you asking me?
Here's the thing. I'm talking about KD and LeBron playing with generational talents, all-stars, superstar. Potential superstars.
Okay, but time out. So that's not your point. Your point was they don't want competition. They try to stack the house.
They don't want competition.
So why are you okay? So then, if that's the case, if that's your criteria of a star going to play with another superstar, then why you got James Harden in that? He ain't asking he's not asking to play with another superstar, two more superstars, but you're putting him in that boat because he's asking to try to stack the house.
He went to Brooklyn.
Listen, bruh, it's not the same thing. Charles Barkley asked to leave. Charles Barkley asked to leave. He went to the Phoenix Suns. Charles Barkley did the same thing.
Bro, let me get in real quick.
All right, go ahead, Andre.
Bruce, you think Moses Malone cheated the game because when he joined the Sixers the year before, he was in the finals, and that year the Sixers was in the finals, and the Sixers had 3 Hall of Famers on that team. So then Moses Malone stacked the deck.
What? Moses Malone cheated the game? What?
Did he cheat the game? Yes or no? Because
what Moses Malone was in the finals the year before, you said?
Yeah, 1981.
In Houston.
Yeah, in Houston, he was in the finals, and in 1982, the Sixers were in the finals.
And he was MVP.
MVP, right? MVP. Right, and he asked to go to the Sixers. So is that cheating the game?
No, that's not cheating the game.
What? I
That's
don't
you.
get
Oh
it.
wow.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, that's not cheating the game. That's
Okay,
not
okay. Let me give
how-
you an example. Let me
how is
make
it not
it. Let
cheating
me
the
hold
game?
on. Hey, let me jump in this real quick because I was gonna go there. Let me give you an example. The Moses Malone situation is the same equivalent to Jokic deciding to go to the Golden State Warriors. Would you consider that? Would you consider that him cheating the game if Jokic
Yes.
want to go to
Yes.
go? That's
Yes.
what Moses Malone did. That's what
No,
he did.
that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Do you understand where he went? He went
Who
with
was on
Dr.
the
J.
Sixers? Who was on the Sixers? Who was on the Sixers?
Dr.
Doc-
J, fool, Dr. J.
Dr.
Okay,
J,
after Dr.
Mo
J, who
Cheeks.
else?
Mochi,
Mo Cheeks.
it was a stack
Mo
team.
Cheeks is not that. I'm sorry, Mo Cheeks
Mo
was
Cheeks is a
was
Hall
not
of
with the
Famer.
team.
He's a Hall of.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Everybody is an Hall of Famer now. So
Listen, Bruce. You're arguing just to argue because every point that you put up, there's a bunch of people in the history of basketball that have done that. Everything
you're
that
not letting me finish to make my point because you interrupted me.
I'm listening.
I'm saying LeBron and KD did not want to compete in their own team. They wanted the road to be easier for them, right? So they keep calling other players to join their team in order to beat to win the championship. That's what I'm saying. But you guys are bringing Moses Malone that went to a Philadelphia team with only Dr. J, who was a generation.
It wasn't only Dr. J. Philadelphia 76ers is considered one of the greatest teams in the history of basketball. That team was considered one of the greatest teams in the history.
Because
it wasn't just Dr.
why?
J.
Before Moses Malone joined?
Absolutely.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay, bro. You don't.
Yeah, Bruce, you picking.
You sound like a casual, Bruce. Man, come on. You gotta go. You gotta look at basketball.
Bruce, you picking and choosing right now.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Wait, I got one question.
End of the day, Bruce, Philly was a super team in the early 80s. They had guys like Bobby Jones. You may not be familiar with him. They were squad of one of the best defensive teams that you probably ever seen in the early 80s. Dr. J was unbelievable, of course. Mo Cheeks, of course. Moses Malone obviously was probably the only center in the 80s that was giving Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fits. The only center that was going head up with Kareem with no issues. So Philly was great. Unfortunately, Bruce, you have to when people mention that Moses Malone thing, it is the same thing. It is equivalent to what Kevin Durant did for joining the Golden State Warriors. And to be honest, I hate to say it, Moses Malone was worse.
Yes, he was. He was the MVP.
He was the MVP. Right.
And he was in the finals. Against the team and went to the.
Was Philly in the finals the year before?
Now Philly was in the finals that same year. They lost to the Lakers in 1982.
And then they turned around and beat the Lakers.
Right. The next year.
Yeah. And they had Dr. J. That was the Michael Jordan of that time. What I'm saying is when you guys throw this stuff out, it's a lot of research. And when you make an opinion and not just look at the facts, there's a lot of people that did that. That's Hall of Fame caliber people. Dennis Rodman decided to not re-sign with the Detroit Pistons, and they went to go get him. What's the difference between Michael Jordan asking to get Dennis Rodman? And hold up. And Draymond.
I got to cook you on that though. Now you're going overboard because this is
what I'm saying. Y'all, they went to
Rodman was almost after league, bro. It's not the same thing. Rodman was almost after league because you keep forgetting David Stern was constantly suspending him. The NBA really didn't want to deal with Dennis Rodman anymore. Every team blackballed him, and the only team that had the nuts to go ahead and get him was the Chicago Bulls, and they got him.
That doesn't mean that they didn't see his value, though.
And I'm asking about people stacking the deck trying to go get these players.
So how many times LeBron has stacked the deck? That's what I'm asking.
Now it's how many times?
Wait. Did Moses Malone go to a lot of teams? He only went to Philly. You guys saying part of it. He only went to Philly. Did he go to a lot of teams to join other?
He went to the Atlanta Hawks later. He went to the Atlanta Hawks later in his career, but he wasn't in his prime.
So Bruce, so hold up, Bruce. So you saying if Kevin Durant stayed on Golden State, this still wouldn't be a conversation?
No, he would not.
If he stayed with Golden State and won 7 championships in a row.
He would not because he only done one. He's doing it
Oh my
multiple
God!
times.
You guys keep moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
That's not an argument. That's not an argument.
That I said it. I said that he didn't like the fans. The fans were not like all over him, so he decided to go to
Hey,
Brooklyn.
here's the problem. 50 years from now, if Kevin Durant won 7 championships, 50 years from now, all people going to look at is that he won 7 championships. It depends on what time period you're talking about. People are going to remember. You're talking about 50 years from now? You're talking about 30 years from now? You're talking about 20 years from now? People don't talk about Kareem in that era like they talk about the Jordan era. And soon that Jordan era is going to be talked about like the Kareem era and the era before that. So, I mean, to me, it's just a silly question all around.
So what about Charles Barkley? What about Charles Barkley? He asked
What
them
about Charles
twice.
Barkley?
Charles
What about Charles
Barkley
Barkley?
he told them before, he said, I'm leaving. Trade me.
Okay,
you-
trade.
Kobe did that too. Kobe did that. Kobe
Yeah.
did in the Lakers. He wanted to get traded. He's like, hey,
You
I don't
guys-
like
you
this team
guys-
can't compete for a championship. I want to go to a team that can compete for a championship. I want to be traded.
You guys want to defend LeBron and KD. So
I'm not.
much.
I don't
He's
care.
pointing out
I
that
don't
he's
care.
pointing out that almost every player's done this.
Listen,
Right.
He's pointing out that
I'm defending James Harden and
Moses
Kevin
Malone
Durant.
and
You keep
KD
saying
is not
LeBron.
the same situation. I said KD and LeBron are going to multiple teams trying to get great players, good players to play with them.
Bruce is
But you
right
guys
about
are only
that now.
saying Moses Malone.
No, that's not true.
hold on.
Every player
What
that goes
player
to the
hasn't done that, though?
best team.
What player
Bruce
hasn't
is right
recruited?
about that,
Even
though.
Kobe recruited. Kobe recruited Dirk at one
It's not
point.
about the
Kobe-
recruitment.
I'm
Did
just
Kobe-
saying,
did
all
Kobe
players
go-
recruit
did
other
Kobe go to
players. You
multiple
acting like
teams?
this is unique to LeBron. It's not.
Did Kobe go to multiple teams?
Now Kobe only
Okay, so
recruited.
just because he tried and failed, the only reason you don't talk about Kobe doing it is because he
He
tried
tried.
and failed. If he would have
No,
succeeded
that's
in
a
it,
lie. That's a lie. The
that's
one
not a
time
lie. He tried to get
yes, it
traded.
is. Hold
He
on.
tried to
hold
get
on.
traded. He was locked into a 4-year deal.
Listen. I need
They
you to
held him to his
listen.
agreement. The
I
only
need
reason he
you to-
didn't
I
leave.
need I need you to listen while you running your damn mouth. The time that Kobe Bryant almost assembled a great team together was when they almost got CP3.
It's
And
true.
the NBA put a stop to that because Kobe Bryant, he was about to build a super team that probably
The white too.
would have won by 5 straight championships if they would have got Chris Paul ass.
So-
That's not the point. That's not the point I was making, bro.
So Bruce,
If Kobe
forced to trade,
hold on.
forced to trade with Kobe Bryant requested for a trade, would your goof ass request for a trade if you playing
so now it's
alongside
okay.
Chris Paul?
So now it's
No,
okay.
I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you a simple
Here's
question.
the funny thing: if Kobe would have got traded, left his team
He ain't
high
get
and dry,
traded,
got
so you gotta
traded
shut the
to a
fuck up
different
because
team
he
to
ain't
compete
get
for a
traded.
championship, I
You gotta
guarantee
shut
he
up
wouldn't
'cause
be
he ain't
keeping the
get
same
traded.
energy. You would
But
be
he
like,
didn't get
he was
traded,
on a
though.
bad
Woulda, coulda,
team.
shoulda.
Because
He
he
needed to
ain't
leave
get
the
One
traded.
out of
situation.
five.
I would have won $1
So
million.
shut your
I'd be
dick
a
sucker.
millionaire.
Shut
One
your
out of
Oh
damn
five.
mouth.
man,
And you can't use that damn logic.
I
This
love
is
I
not a
love
good
how
way
it's
to start off
okay
a
for one
conversation.
player to do it, but it's not okay for
I
another
must
player
tell
to do
y'all
it.
that.
Fucking
I
funny.
must
Okay,
tell
Miko
y'all,
Jester,
if
go
is not
ahead,
a good
Miko
way to
Jester.
start off a conversation.
Go ahead, Miko Jester.
So y'all nobody addressed Charles Barkley getting traded, asking for being traded twice in his career.
I would've-
That's a great
I
point
would
too.
have got
A
out
lot.
of it too, though. Ain't like he went to a super team. He got traded to the Phoenix Suns and he made
And
them
Phoenix
relevant.
Suns had a little squad then. They had Kevin
they
Johnson,
wasn't
Dan
relevant.
Marley, Danny
They
Ainge.
was not relevant. They was not relevant. They was not a
Okay,
top
what about when
team.
he
What about
went
Clyde
to what
Drexler?
about when he went to the Rockets?
What about
The
Clyde
Rockets,
Drexler?
he was not in his prime. And
They
end
were-
of the day,
Oh,
yes.
okay, I got you.
Hold on,
Okay, so
hold on.
LeBron's not in his prime.
Before you cut
LeBron's
me
not in
out.
his prime with AD, so does that not
You
count
learn
out?
how to shut the fuck up and let somebody finish. Goddamn it, you hear something that your
I'll let
bitch
you finish
ass
because you
want to hear.
light work.
So shut your damn mouth. End of the day, Charles Barkley did try to stack the deck at the end of his career, but at least he was at the end of his career. At least it wasn't in his damn prime. See,
No, when he
LeBron and
left
KD,
Philadelphia, that was his prime.
LeBron and KD did it in their primes at the fucking.
The Suns
peak.
wasn't a super team, though, guy. Come on now.
Yeah,
No.
the Suns was not
You're
even
talking
close
about.
to being a
Wait a
super
minute.
team.
We have two conversations going here. We're talking about people that want to build.
You just said he left in his
And wait a
prime to
minute,
go to the
time out.
Suns, but the
And
Suns
we're
what?
talking about. Hold
The
up.
Suns
And
was
we
not
talking about-
relevant.
And we're talking about people that are requesting to be traded.
But you just said he left in his prime to go to the Suns. The Suns wasn't a super team.
They was not even relevant like that.
No, they were.
Not even
They had
close to
Kevin
being a
Johnson,
super team.
Tim Barley,
I have a
Tom
question.
Chambers,
All
Danny
right,
Ainge.
That
how
wasn't.
many
Come
games
on,
they
bro. I
won
know.
the year
I know
No,
before?
you're
no,
not
no.
going
All
to
You
say
right.
the
said
Suns
that was
was a super
This how
team.
you
well.
sound.
They went
This
to the
how you
I know
sound,
championship.
good
nigga.
too. Where you're not. You're not trying to
Hold
say
on,
the
nigga.
Suns
Hold on,
was a
nigga.
super
I got
team.
him.
That
No,
was
I
you
didn't
trying
I
to
say
say
got
that.
him.
That's
that.
not what I said. You
Now,
said they
hold
were
on. I
Oh,
got him,
irrelevant
so what you
bitch. Hold
naming the
on.
Bears for
I
then?
got him.
Why
because
you naming the Bears
they
for?
were legit.
Now I got.
Bro,
I'm
they
gonna ask
wasn't a
you a
super
question.
team. I said a
I'm
super team.
hold on though. I'm gonna ask him a simple question then. How many games they won the year before Charles Barkley got there?
I actually don't know. I know they went to the championship.
All right,
With Charles
look it
Barkley
up.
got
Look
there.
it up and come back to it. Look it up and come back to it.
I know they wanted. They went to the
Now
championship.
look it up and come back to it. You want to talk your shit? Look it up and talk and come back to it.
Man, you can't defend
Which
that, bro.
LeBron team was
LeBron in
super
his
team?
prime, went and joined D Wade and Chris Bosh. Kevin Durant in his prime went and joined Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. You can't
Okay,
you
so what did
can't defend it,
what did
bro.
Kevin Garnett do? What did he do?
You can't defend that. Kevin Garnett was older when he went to the Celtics. They was older.
Kevin
There was an
Garnett was
older
one of the best
team.
players still in the league when he went to the
But there
Celtics.
was an older team though. He wasn't in his prime with the Celtics.
Oh, y'all some field goal
And
kickers.
D
Y'all
Wade
moved
couldn't
this
get out the
stuff.
first round for
That's not
4
a field
years.
goal.
What's your
That's not
point, bro?
a goalpost movement. They wasn't in their prime when they had.
Wade couldn't make it out the first round for 4 straight years. Like, what are we saying?
Wade won
Yeah,
a
but you got
championship before LeBron
4
got
years
he
there.
won a
before, the 4
championship
years
for
after
It
the
06.
doesn't
chip, he
matter.
couldn't
He
make it out
still
the
won
first
one.
Okay,
It
I
doesn't
got a
round.
matter
question.
what
Like,
I
what
got
are
a
you
question.
saying?
20 years, he still won a
Okay,
championship.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. So since you're saying they're older, if LeBron James decide to after this year opt out and go to the Golden State Warriors, y'all still gonna talk your shit, right?
No,
Even
I
though he's
wouldn't.
40
I
years
wouldn't
old.
because he's older. Bro, about to be
Okay, y'all
40.
gonna
I wouldn't care.
okay.
I wouldn't care.
You don't know what he'll do. You know LeBron will mess around and go to Golden State.
I mean, if he did, I wouldn't care is what I'm saying because he's about
Okay.
40.
Okay.
I wouldn't care.
Okay.
I wouldn't care.
So if he goes there and
Honestly,
wins
I
2 more
wouldn't care.
championships, you ain't gonna say he always trying to stack the
I
deck.
would not say anything. He just got 5 championships. So how many other championships he have? It is what it is.
Okay, so the person saying that Charles Barkley went to a great team, Kevin Johnson is not even in the Hall of Fame. So
Kevin Johnson was a great player, bro. Did you watch Kevin Johnson?
is he in the
That
Hall of
wasn't a
Fame?
super
No,
team. But why is he
that
still
ain't.
on?
No, don't. Kevin Johnson was
We're
that
not
dog,
still
bro.
on.
There's a bunch of people that's
Kevin
in the
Johnson
Hall
was
of Fame
good.
that was the dog.
Kevin Johnson was
What's
good.
this debate?
Yeah,
What's the
don't do
bottom
that.
line of this debate?
That's
Like,
some
what are
more
we debating?
casual talk right there. That's casual.
Man, that's not a
What's the
super
bottom
team,
line
bro.
of this debate?
What
Wasn't
you
it
trying to
supposed to
imply
be?
that the Suns was a super team?
I didn't
Well,
say that. Who said
did you
that?
look up? Did you look
Isn't
up
this
that
debate?
record?
So,
The
Did you
topic
look up that
is
record before Charles Barkley got there?
the
No.
What was
topic
that record?
is the topic is did LeBron and KD kill competition in the NBA
They
by
did. They
going
did.
for
They did.
multiple teams? That's what
They
that
I'm
was
did.
saying.
inevitable, though. If
They
here's the
did.
thing, you got.
But they're
Here's
not the
what you
ones
got
who
to realize:
started it.
if LeBron and
They
KD
did.
didn't do it, someone else was going to do it down the road. You guys
They
think
did.
just because
That's not the
LeBron and
argument.
KD did
They're
it
not
that it
the
wasn't
first
going to
ones. They
happen
did not start
anyway.
that trend. They
What
didn't
I'm
start
saying,
that trend.
it was unbalanced.
So
Y'all gotta understand.
But
Hold on now.
but
So
and
after 2010, after 2010 and 11, you mean to tell me that LeBron going to join D Wade and Chris, they all in their prime. LeBron was
well,
26,
hold
Chris
on,
Bosh
real
was
quick.
26, D
Even
Wade
if
was 28. Hold on, let me
real
finish.
quick,
And D Wade was 28. They all joined up on the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference. What team, honestly, you thought was going to beat that Miami Heat team? Honestly, like in your heart of hearts, what team you honestly thought you had a chance of beating that Heat team in the Eastern Conference? Honestly, now.
well, I want to
no,
stay
they
on
were
the topic
good.
of the debate.
I felt like that with the Lakers too. I felt like that with the Lakers and Karl Malone. I felt the same way, but they didn't win it. I felt the same thing. They didn't win it. They got to the championship, but they didn't win it.
With old Karl Malone? Is you serious?
Bruh.
Yeah, but the talk at the time was that no one could beat that team, bro. Like,
When
you
Karl
looking
Malone
at
came,
it now,
when
like,
Gary
yeah,
Payton
but at the
came,
time, that was the conversation.
that was the
Just like,
conversation.
Karl Malone was about 40.
Let
Gary
me-
Payton about
bruh,
what,
it
30?
doesn't matter, bro.
4, 30
You're
something,
looking at it in
33?
hindsight. This is the problem with you guys.
No,
Like,
Man, that
the
shit
guy
not
that
even
said,
cold as
comparable,
hell
you
then. What do you
dumbass.
mean
Cause
looking
Chris
at it in
Bosh,
hindsight?
hold
hold on,
on, and LeBron James was right at their prime. They all three of them was in their prime when they joined together. So stop the bullshit Stop trying to throw that Carmelo and Gary
it's the
Payton
truth,
shit,
Herm. It's the truth.
That's a
You can't
fuckable
deny the
move.
truth.
That's a fuckable
I mean, that is the only reason we don't talk about it is because they failed.
Bringing that
If they would have
That's not the
succeeded,
same thing,
people
bro.
would have been
You
like,
know that ain't the
man,
same thing.
that team
Bringing
was
up that dumb
stacked.
shit.
Bro, he
Like,
failed too. What's your point?
Dick suckers,
Did he fail too? What's your point? They lost
yeah,
in
but did
2011.
they not succeed as well? Did they not
But they
succeed as
still,
well?
yeah, they did.
That
But
Lakers
they
team
failed as
failed,
well.
and then they never succeeded after that. The Heat team
They-
failed once,
I
and they
mean,
went
the
on
team broke up.
went back to back. That's a terrible point.
You want to know why? You want to know
The
why,
team broke up,
dumbass?
though.
Because
The
they was
team
in their
broke up.
prayers, motherfucker.
So Herm,
That's not, these
yeah, you
guys,
asked me
man,
to look
these
for
guys
Phoenix,
got no
right?
brain cells, my God. They got no
Hold
brain
on,
cells.
You ain't got no brain cells.
You asked me to look up Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
The
I
year
didn't
before
say
he
nothing
got
about
there,
Phoenix. That wasn't me.
they were hold up. The year before he got there, they was a third seed with 55 wins. So what you
Okay.
talking about?
Okay.
Shut that shit up.
Okay. So
Well, hey, I
now, but
want
you
to
saying so that's a super
And
team.
then wait a minute. And then when he got there, what happened? They went to the championship. They happened to lose to Michael Jordan.
That's not a super team.
Oh man, come because they didn't win. Because they didn't win.
Hold up there.
The Suns definitely wasn't
let's
a super
define
team.
super
We're
team.
not doing that.
And I didn't
Come
say it
on,
was a
we
super
define
team. I didn't say it was a super team.
Hold on.
I didn't say it was a super team.
Hold on.
But
Cause
that
y'all
Heat
think
team
y'all.
was a super team,
Hold on,
though.
Mega. Hold on, Mega. Cause
The
it's
Heat,
really
the Heat team was, but can we define
hold
it
on, Ben Ball.
so that we're not
Hold
just
on,
throwing
Ben
that term out?
Hold on, Ben Ball. It's really a setup on y'all dumbass. See, now you guys want to elevate players in the 90s. Now you want to elevate teams in the 90s. So when you talk about the Thunder Dans, the Kevin Johnsons, the Tom Chambers' old boys, so you
I'm not
guys
elevating.
acknowledge. No. So you guys acknowledging it was great talent in the 90s,
But
right?
don't say you
Who
guys.
said
I
it was
didn't say
great
nothing
talent
about
in
the
the
Suns.
90s?
I'm not talking about the Suns. He is. Just don't group me
I'm
with
talking
that.
about the Suns because you said, hold on, no. Time out.
I never said nothing about the Suns. You
Charles
trying to group
Barkley.
me in there?
So Charles
Let's
Barkley.
get this straight.
Hold on.
No. Time out, Herm. You talk.
So Charles Barkley made the team.
Let me break it down before you keep going.
A super
Let me
team.
break it down.
No.
I'm
Y'all say he made the Suns a super team when he joined the Suns. So
no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What
What I said was Charles Barkley.
Talent in the 90s.
That's not what I said.
That what y'all
Charles
doing?
Barkley, Herm, just chill for a second. Charles Barkley decided to leave Philadelphia and ask
What's
for a
wrong with
trade
leaving
to
Philly?
the Phoenix Suns.
What's
The
wrong with
Phoenix Suns was one of the top teams in the NBA. He
guess
turned
who
that
told
team
him to
into a
leave
championship
Philly?
caliber team.
Hey,
Did I say it was a super team? No.
You want to know how dumb you sound? Guess who told him to leave Philly? Moses Malone and Dr. J told Charles Barkley to leave Philly. They told him to leave.
I'm pretty sure somebody told James Harden to leave. I'm pretty sure somebody told Kevin Garnett to leave. I don't care about who told him. We're talking about
I'm just saying.
No, hold up.
All-time great.
If I knew, hold up. If I knew Kevin Durant, I would have told his ass to leave too. I would have told him to leave OKC.
Nah, he wasn't supposed to leave OKC because he had talent from day one.
I can see it. I would have told him to leave OKC.
OKC had the best roster money.
So,
that's
but if I can go to Golden State, I'm going to go.
Wait. Would you tell
him? No, you was up 3-1 in that same ass Golden State that you raving about.
Wait. Would you tell him to leave Brooklyn too? You said you would tell him to leave OKC. Would you tell him to leave Brooklyn for Phoenix?
Would I tell him to leave Brooklyn for Phoenix?
Yeah.
If he don't feel like the management is going into a rebuild, hell yeah.
Rebuild. The team had a good chance to win.
No, timeout.
Hey, you guys say Phoenix. Hey, real quick, you guys like to say Phoenix wasn't a super team. They had won 55 games, right? How come you don't keep that same energy with LeBron going to the Cavs second time around when they were a bottom of the barrel team?
Dude, that's cap. Come on, bro. Let's stop capping.
See how you switch up, dog?
Bro, let's stop capping. Listen, man.
You guys pick and choose, bro.
I'm sorry.
Listen, bro. No, it ain't picking and choosing.
My God.
No. What y'all do, y'all say stuff and don't add the rest of the story to it.
Y'all so the Suns, the Suns, even though they won 55 games, that was a super team. But LeBron goes to the Cavs when they were a lottery team and weren't doing shit. And now somehow that's a super team.
But you know why though?
So y'all can't talk about competition then.
Because the same thing you're saying, I can also use that against you. You know that, right? Because when because the same team that so tell me the same team that Kyrie was playing with, that's the same team that LeBron came back to. Tell me that.
Okay, they obviously added Kevin Love, obviously. But the point is, he didn't join some juggernaut team. He joined a team that already had Kyrie
But
Irving.
it wasn't
They added one value.
even if
They
that's
added
true.
one. Hold on. They added J.R. Smith. They added who's a role player. They added one valuable piece, and Kevin and Kevin, who
Phoenix
hadn't
ain't
done
got nobody
shit.
better than
Hold on,
J.R.
who
Smith.
hadn't done shit
They
in the
ain't got no better. They
postseason.
ain't got nobody
Was
better
a
than
great
Kevin
player.
Love.
So
Hold
tell
on,
They
me
hold
ain't got
on.
how is
nobody
that.
better
So
than
tell me
Kevin
how is
Love.
that
That's
the
not a
same?
super team,
Hold on,
my
now we
guy.
can go
And
there.
you're
So
and
tell
you're
me how
trying
is
to
that the
say, hold
same?
on. The
Hold
point
on,
is
guys.
that's not a super team, and you're trying to say that the Suns thing doesn't count because they're not a super team, so they both don't count. Then sweet, cool, we're in agreement.
Hold on,
Ben
guys.
Baller. Hey, now hold on, Mingo.
Man,
This
he
how you get
capping
it.
is what he doing.
Hold
He
on, Mingo.
capping.
No,
You
let him
guys are
have that.
light work. That's all I'm
Hey, hold
saying.
on,
You guys are
hold
light
on,
work.
hold on, hold
You
on,
capping.
hold on.
You capping. But you is capping.
Hold on,
Hey, hold
Mingo.
on. Hey, hold on. Hey, when the host say hold on, y'all need to be quiet.
Okay,
Who's telling y'all to be
is that
quiet?
you?
Y'all need to be quiet.
Hope, you wanted to say something?
Yes. You said which NBA stars ran from adversity, right? I'm gonna just use Kevin Durant and LeBron James since that's mainly what you're talking about. I don't think I say this about LeBron James. Um, I don't know if they ran from adversity, but I will say this. In order for them to be considered one of the greats, they had to go somewhere and win a title. And they had to go somewhere that they knew they could win. So I think LeBron chose Miami because he knew he needed Dwayne Wade to win a title. Just like Kevin Durant needed Stephen Curry to win a title because he couldn't win in Oklahoma with Russell Westbrook. He can't win without, basically, if you look at it, he has not won without Stephen Curry. But Stephen Curry has won without him. LeBron James has won without Dwayne Wade. So I believe in order for them to be considered the greats, they had to go somewhere and win titles. So I won't say they ran from adversity, but they had to prove that they could win and be considered one of the greats. So that's what I say.
Well, I agree with you, but the other thing is not only did they have to go somewhere they felt like they can win, they had to go somewhere and win because other people have tried to go to a stacked team but have lost. And that's not a conversation. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about through the history of time, top players, all-star players try to find the best team that they can get on, and they get on it. From Shaquille O'Neal to Karl Malone, and I don't care what you're talking about. They still were trying to win a championship.
Okay, yeah, I got you. But hey, outside the Heat, right? Every great player needs players around him. Every great player needs another All-Star to win. There's very few guys that have even gone to the finals without a great co-star. So that point to me is silly on its own. Now, if you go past the Heat, right? Past the Heat, LeBron was just the guy. Those guys that he played with after the Heat, they haven't won shit without him. If anything, they needed him. So that point
But
to me is
Dwayne
dumb as
Wade
hell.
had won. Dwayne Wade
I said
won
after the Heat.
before.
I agree with the Heat point. I'm talking about you said so. The difference between him and Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant has not won a chip without Curry. Period. He hasn't even he's been to the finals twice, but he hasn't won a chip without Curry. He hasn't proven he could do it without that
And
squad.
I agree with
LeBron's
you.
proven he could win a chip with multiple different iterations of teams. He just needs a good squad with him. He can win a chip. He's proven that.
Multiple iteration of teams. Okay, thank you.
But if you talk,
Go ahead. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, what's your
So
okay?
what's
Hold
your
on.
point?
What's your point?
What's your point?
What's your
Hold
point?
on,
You already
Because he
let
played on
Hope
a
say
lot of
what you
teams.
about to say. Hope
What
about to
the
say
hell?
something.
So
Hope
just
about to
because
say something.
he's been in the league 20 years, of course there's going to be different combinations of
Shaquille
Yeah.
players.
O'Neal
What are you
played on
talking
7
about?
teams. Shaq
Kobe
All
played
right.
on 7
won with
teams.
multiple iterations.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And he was
Hold
What
on,
are
before
y'all. Let
that,
you
Hope
doing
really.
talk.
there?
Hope about to say something.
There go the goalposts again. There go the
Like that
goalposts
was
again.
one of the dumbest comebacks I've ever heard.
That was funny.
I mean, the guy went to another team,
That was wild.
grabbed 2 other All-Stars, and then he goes to another team, grab other players.
But according to
yeah, the
you,
bubble,
that doesn't count with
don't
Charles
count.
Barkley because Charles Barkley didn't go to a super
Charles
team, so that
Barkley
doesn't
with
count.
who? With who? You keep saying Charles
Okay,
Barkley.
and
That's not the same thing.
LeBron went to a Cavs team that was a lottery team. What's your point?
A lot of
I
He
can
these
argue
traded for
the
all the
Suns
players
team
that
was
he
better
got
than the
later
Cavs.
on.
I
Come
can
on,
argue
bro.
the Suns team was better than the Cavs.
what was Kevin Love there when the
Kevin
Cavs were
Love,
not working?
the guy that's basically a role player in the postseason and isn't even a star when it comes to postseason
Stop it,
time.
man.
That
You
guy.
gotta stop, bro.
They
You
know
be
their
capping.
stars,
That's a
role
fact.
players.
That's a
Have you looked
You
fact.
up their
capping.
box?
You capping,
That's a
bro.
fact,
You
bro. He's a
capping.
role player when it comes to
Capping.
postseason.
Yeah,
That's a fact. He's never been a star in the postseason. You guys
Go
just
ahead, Hope. Say
glorifying
what
because
you
you
gonna
want to
say.
make that
Man, ain't
team a
nobody
super
trying to
team.
listen to Ben Ball. Go ahead and say what you gonna
I
say,
just got
Hope.
too many
Go ahead.
facts, dog. It's okay.
You capping,
What
bro. You
facts?
capping. Go ahead, Hope. Go ahead, Hope. You capping.
I was just saying that y'all talking about the Cavs, but I mean Kevin Love was in the Minnesota and they traded for him. LeBron actually wanted him, so I mean that's the reason he went back to the Cavs to prove to them that he can win a title. So he made sure that they got rid of Andrew Wiggins to get Kevin Love, and they had Kyrie. So he knew that Kyrie was pretty better player than him at that time because he was young and he was just fresh coming into the league, right?
So now you're saying, so I'm gonna use your argument against you. Now you're saying he thought Kyrie Irving was green, has some potential, but wasn't a star yet. So now you're saying he only thought that him and Kevin Love were a star. I'm just using your logic. You're thinking only him and Kevin Love were a star at the time. So in
I never
LeBron's
said
mind,
Kevin Love
according to you,
was.
it was only a two-headed monster. So no matter what way you look, you slice it, you're gonna get cooked.
Bro, no, you ain't. Cause look, no, you ain't.
Man,
Cause of this
your
point right
ticket
here.
must be the
Hold
weakest.
on, no, you ain't. Cause of this point right here. If you say if LeBron was what you say he was, why he ain't run with the same squad that Kyrie had?
What you mean?
Nigga, you know what I mean. I'm not speaking Chinese.
Hold on. Is a
Why?
team's job? Hold on. Is a team's job not to build the best roster possible?
Thank
Yes
you.
or no?
I'm confused. That's
That's not what
confusing.
I. That's
Like
not
this,
what I asked
that's
you. You
exactly what
said
you're saying.
no,
You're
no.
saying,
Hold
"Oh,
on.
let's keep this
No,
squad. We have an
You're not doing
opportunity."
that.
Hold
Don't
on.
try
We
to
have an
switch it.
opportunity to get a
No.
better
You're not
player.
doing that.
Let's
I'm not
not
letting you
do it
get away with that.
because we got
I'm
to
not
prove
letting you
some
get away
type
with
of
that. Hell
macho
no.
something. Like,
I'm
make it
not
make
letting you
sense.
get away with that because when you first started talking, your argument was there was a lottery team before LeBron got there. So I'm
Fact.
saying if there was a lottery team, why LeBron didn't take that lottery team to the finals then?
Because your job is to build. So hold on. Now you're saying LeBron's also the GM. So as a GM, your job is to build the best roster possible.
Well,
Like, are you guys this
I'm
dumb?
not talking about all
You
that.
guys
Answer
cannot
what
be
I'm
this
asking
stupid.
Hold
you.
up.
Answer
Hold
what
up,
I'm
bro.
asking you.
Hold up.
Bro,
No,
you
this is
can't
what
be
it
this
is.
dumb, bro. I'm
Anytime, hold
sorry.
up, time out. Anytime you get the best free agent in free agency, you're going to build a team around them. No matter who it is. Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic. No matter who you get in free agency, when they get there, guess what happens? You got to build the team around them. So what are you saying?
That's cap. But
What are you
okay.
talking
How's
about?
that
Yeah,
cat,
that's cap.
bro?
That is
What?
cap. But okay.
How's that cat? So hold on.
Every team
Let's
that
think
get a
about this
star player,
logically.
every
Let's
team
think
that get a
about
star.
The
Go
number
ahead,
one
Hope.
player.
Go ahead, Hope.
The
He
number one
capping.
player.
Go ahead, Hope. He
Hold on.
capping.
Let's think about this logically, bro.
If
As
you
an
talking about
Man, let her
organization,
talk, man. Let her talk. Nobody want to hear that nonsense.
first of all, if
no
you
one
talking
wants to
about
hear
free
facts. I got you.
agency, basically you talking about free agency. Luka, he already got his team, so he ain't going nowhere. Kyrie, he can't prove that he can lead the team, so you can't build around him. Who else? Who else you name? All the
No,
guys
no.
that you name. Kevin
No, we're
Durant, you
talking about
can't.
the
He's
Cavs
Time
with
out.
not a
LeBron.
leader.
I
No,
don't know
no.
how we went that
No,
direction.
time out. But what I'm saying was, anytime you get the top free agent I said top, the number one free agent in free agency, you are going to build. I'm not talking about no random free agent like Tayshaun Prince. I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about
You
the
just
number
named
one dog.
Kyrie.
I
You
promise you
named
this. Hold on,
Luka.
time out. The Lakers have a good team. If 2 years from now they decide to get Giannis, I promise you they're gonna build a team around Giannis and Anthony.
Yeah, I agree. Like these guys' points are just idiotic. Like,
Nah,
like during the
y'all
free
idiotic.
agency,
Cause
hold
y'all,
on, during the free
that's cap.
agency, your job as an organization is to build the best roster possible. So if you could trade for a guy that you feel is more proven at the time, why wouldn't you do it? Like this is
So you
stupid.
can't. So you can't use that. You can't use that dumb argument then.
No, I can because I said at the
Because that
time
wasn't
he
the
was
same
more proven.
team.
And at the time he was more proven. But when it came time to show if he was that guy in the postseason, he never was. He was just a glorified role player. And when it came to that
He
time, it
was
was
the
proven that
third
that wasn't a
option.
super team. That
He
wasn't a
was the
super
third
team, period.
option.
You have
Let's
to
stay on
you
topic.
have to prove you're a
Kevin
super team.
Love
You
was
can't
the
be a
third
super team
option
by
on the
name
Cavs,
only.
and you know
Let's
you would.
The topic was is Kevin Durant and LeBron killing competition? Are they running from adversity?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Time out. No, that wasn't what your topic was. Your topic was did Kevin Durant and LeBron James kill the NBA because they're running from competition? Even though
they did.
We've given you many examples of other superstars that have decided to go to another team that's better.
No, it's not the same thing because they didn't kill the NBA with their moves. LeBron and
KD didn't win. LeBron and Kevin Durant won. That's what I said earlier. They won.
Man, who did y'all think when Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors? Who did y'all realistically thought were going to beat that team? Realistically.
Hold on. When Karl Malone went to the Lakers, who did you think was going to beat the Lakers?
Oh my God.
I thought a lot of teams could have beat the Lakers. With
no, that's not true.
That's not true. Time machine, bro. Hey, how about someone go look at the odds of the Lakers before they played the Pistons?
That's horrible.
Go look at that.
Karl Malone in his prime.
Karl Malone was old as hell back then. Karl Malone was almost 40.
You saying that now?
That's in hindsight, bro.
I was saying it then
you
too.
guys literally have one-dimensional thinking, bro. You guys can't think beyond one dimension.
I was shocked that the Lakers made it to the finals that season.
How?
I was shocked. I mean, yes, because they had Shaq and Kobe.
Did you see what they did in the playoffs? Did you see what they did?
Because they had Shaq and Kobe. I could see that. But with Karl Malone, adding Karl Malone old butt, and then I was like, bro, that is not a team that I was talking trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was talking trash. Because Karl Malone was older. He was the same guy.
He made the All-Star team that year. You know he made the All-Star team that year.
I was talking trash.
Well,
the whole time.
Trash?
Just because you made the All-Star team don't make you a good, what creme de la creme. Because you know they got reserve All-Stars. Like the regular All-Star get hurt, and then they have a reserve in for him.
He wasn't.
You do know that, right? Just because you make the All-Star team don't mean you're good or was the best that year.
Man, everybody.
I agree. So when you say Kevin Love's an All-Star, let's not talk about it.
Nah, he was an All-Star with the Timberwolves.
Oh, so do it again, bro. You pick and choose, dog.
I'm not picking and choosing. I'm telling you, when he was an All-Star, he was an All-Star with the Timberwolves.
You guys don't want to admit
with the Cavs. One time, I believe.
Ran from adversity. They're trying to get multiple teammates, calling everybody to play with them, every players to play with them. Dwayne Wade, in a recent interview, said him and LeBron were tired of losing to the Celtics. So they decided to play together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? They ran from adversity.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so I'm looking at the odds. Hold up.
See, that's
I'm looking at the odds for the beginning of the year. Hello?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, I'm looking at the odds. The Lakers were plus 140 to win the championship. Guess what second place was? Second place, plus 500. They were by far the odds winner to winning the championship.
Don't mean you're gonna win just because Vegas got you.
We know that. Come on, bro.
So what you reading that for then? What does it matter? That's what I'm telling you.
You moving the post, bro. You moving.
I'm not moving a goalpost. Just because you're reading that don't mean they're gonna win the championship.
I know that. What I'm saying is, when Karl
it's a reflection of the time. He's reflecting what people thought about the team at that time. Like you can't be that stupid.
What happened? It doesn't matter. What happened?
So, okay, let's use that argument against you. So you're saying what happened dictates whether that team was a super team, blah, 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 right? So that means that any team that was considered a super team prior to playing, but when they played, didn't play like a super team, can no longer be considered a super team. See how your logic falls apart when it's not consistent?
Man, you're not consistent with your shit, bro? What you just said.
No, I'm just too intelligent.
Okay, so basically, what you're saying, you're basically telling me that just cause the Miami Heat in the 2011 finals was so much of an odds-on favorite that they wasn't. You telling me that they wasn't a super team?
You're talking about
actually LeBron was only favored 2 out of 4 years on the Heat, just so you know.
You're talking about
2011 that was favored. I'm talking about 2011. I'm not talking about time.
2011. So they were. Me personally, I think they were super team from 2011 and 2013.
That means they wasn't a super team. That's what you're saying?
I do think they're a super team. I think that he was a super team from 2011 to 2013.
So what are you saying then?
I'm saying I have my own set of consistent logic that applies to everything.
Because
I'm
y'all
saying
come with
you
this
guys
real
switch
odds
up your
on
logic to
favoriteness.
fit
What does
whatever
that
narrative
matter?
you want to
Who
push.
cares?
That's my point. So now
Just because you
my
the
point with
favorite don't
that
mean
is,
you're gonna win the
hold on. My
title.
point with that is that somehow the Lakers aren't a super team because when you look back on it, you're like, oh, they're old. They didn't really contribute. But at the time, people were looking at that team like, oh my God, like this team is like, there's no way they can lose.
Hold on.
But because of the results on the court,
Time out.
now
I got you. No. I'm about to kill it. I just looked at the Miami Heat odds when LeBron James went to the Heat.
Here we go.
Hold up. The Karl Malone Lakers had much better odds than the Miami Heat.
What
Way
year?
better odds.
2011? 2011?
But the
Yeah.
Miami Heat
I'm
team
looking
with
at the odds right
LeBron,
now.
they wasn't even a super team.
With Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, that's considered a super team when you add Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
That's not a super team, but them guys are
at the
old.
time, bro, like you, oh my God,
Dudes
you
are
guys are dumb,
old,
bro.
man. Come
Like I'm
on,
convinced
bro.
you guys like are just stupid. Like at this point,
They old. Them guys are old. How you consider old? These old guys to a super team.
You look okay. So let's use that logic with Kevin Love then. Kevin Love, by the time he's on the Cavs, was not the same player he was with Minnesota.
What?
So let's do that. I'm just using your logic against you, buddy. So since you want to say Karl Malone wasn't the same guy, hold on. You want to say Karl Malone wasn't the same guy when he was on the Lakers?
Bro,
We're gonna
that's
say
not the
Kevin
same
Love because he
logic.
wasn't
Stop
the
it.
same guy. It's the
Because
same. It's
Kevin
literally
Love
the
role
same. It's
changed.
exactly
His
the same.
role changed. That's why. His
It's
role
literally exactly
changed.
the same, bro. It's identical logic.
His role changed.
That's
Of
not.
course, he wasn't gonna
Okay,
be
so
the
what
same
about
guy. His
2018?
role changed.
So in 2018, when he was the second, so supposed to be the second star on the team, he averaged 13 points per game in the postseason. What about that? If his role changed, when he was
His
the
role
second
did
guy and
change.
had a chance to be a star, he was no longer he couldn't rise to the occasion. What about that, buddy?
When
Exactly.
Kevin
Kill it.
Love
We're done.
went to the Cavs, was he old? How old was
No,
Kevin Love?
he wasn't old when he went to the Cavs. No, he wasn't.
How many rebounds per season was Kevin Love average? Wasn't he the All-Star the year before?
Yep. So this is the thing. So if y'all
And
trying
we
to say
didn't
that,
see that. And we didn't see that.
Hold on.
And we didn't see him in the postseason until he was on the Cavs, and we found out he's just a regular season dude.
Hold on. So if y'all trying to say that the 2004 Lakers was a super team, so that would mean that the 2020 Lakers is
using your logic. We're using your logic. We're using your guys' logic.
Dwight Howard and LeBron, and so that was a super team too, right?
Your guys' logic is a super team is by name only. So as long as they got the names, doesn't matter what they do, doesn't matter how they perform, doesn't matter how they contribute, doesn't matter the results on the court. As long as they got the names, they a super team, which is pretty idiotic. But besides,
no, it's not. That ain't what I'm going by. I'm going by their ages too.
There's a new person that joined. Go ahead.
Ken, go ahead, Ken.
Go ahead. The KD apologist.
Ken.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute, bro. Yeah, bro.
What's up, man?
If I had to, like,
Ken gonna defend Kevin Durant.
hold on. I didn't even say nothing yet. Y'all interrupted me already. But if I had to be honest, listen. If I had to be honest, bro, what NBA player ran from adversity? I gotta be honest. LeBron James, bro. He gotta be up there. He gotta be on top of the list.
There we go.
Thank you.
He got to be at the top of the list because, listen, his first stint with Cleveland from that 06 to 2010 run. I mean, listen, bro, he didn't get it done, bro, and he had help, and he played bad in the finals, which nobody want to bring up, but everybody want to bring up how he didn't have another star next to him, and he didn't have a consistent guys around. But that's not true, bro. They lying, bro, when they say that. LeBron James role players played well in the finals when he went to the finals, bro. LeBron James was the one who was playing bad and underperformed. If you look at his field goal percentage in a regular season when he went to the finals, compared to in the finals, he dropped about 13%, bro. So he was shooting it inefficient. If he just shot close to his average percentage, I mean, Cleveland win one of those finals. But LeBron flaws is early in his career, he didn't have a jump shot. He didn't have a consistent mid-range game. He relied on his athleticism, bro. So that's why he went to Miami.
Now do KD.
What?
He ain't gonna talk about KD.
Hey,
So
real quick
King,
question: Would you blame Dame for leaving? Yes or no?
No, I would not blame Dame for leaving.
Let me ask you why. Then let me follow that with asking you why.
I wouldn't blame him because he committed to an organization and he didn't have no really second option that was a
So
superstar
free
talent.
agency comes, he leaves. You're cool with it.
Yeah, it's free
Well,
agency
why though? Why?
because
Because
if
according to
he
you, he should just stick with the team till he dies, or till he ends
nah
his career. Correct.
nah
So
nah
at what point is it
I
okay
don't
to
believe
leave?
in
I'm
that.
trying to set. the ground rules here. At what
Uh,
point is it okay to leave a team? Like let's set that up real
You
quick.
guys are changing the topic. That's not the topic. The topic is when you get a lot of great players everywhere, you just keep changing teams to get great players. I don't know why you going to Dame leaving.
Your mic's messed up, bro.
it does sound like in the car.
Yeah,
But
Bruce,
I
anyway,
like
don't know.
he
I can
far
barely
from the
hear.
phone. Yeah, you
it sound
sound like
like
you
he's in the
far.
car.
You sound like you
Yeah.
far from the
But
phone.
anyway, this is my thing though. I think Kevin Durant is
No,
at the
no
top
one
of the
wants to
list.
answer
Then it's
that. Like,
LeBron. I
like
think
maybe
Kevin
we're
Durant
just
is at
going
the top of the
nonsense.
list. LeBron.
I'll answer for you. I'll answer it for you, bro. Listen, the thing about Dame, why I'm cool with it, bro. Like the organization, they realized like they have no other option. They tried everything in their power. Like they brought in players, they traded players, they rebuilt it for like 2 years. Where they
So they did everything the Cavs didn't do with LeBron. Thank you.
Bro, hold on, God. I'm not gonna let you get. That's nasty. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. The Cavs made the
That's a
finals, so
fact,
the
bro. Cavs are one of the worst run
hold on, bro.
organizations in sports. Like, what are you talking about?
Hold on, bro. The Cavs made the finals, bro. They were way more successful with the
They
way they
made the
was
finals
playing.
in
The
spite
problem,
of bad
hold
roster
on, bro.
moves
Let
and
me
in spite of bad
hold on,
management.
bro. Let me finish, bro. The Cavs made the finals, bro. They were successful in their plan compared to Portland. Portland plan wasn't successful. The farthest they made with Dame in this Dame era was the Western Conference Finals, bro. The Cavs made it to the finals and deep playoff runs multiple years and LeBron first stunt in Cleveland. The problem is LeBron played bad in those deep postseason run and finals run. That's why they didn't get it done.
What
It's
does
not
that
just the
have
role
to
players.
do with the way the organization was run? They made the finals in spite of that. Like, what are you saying, bro?
Hold
Bro,
on.
that's that, man. Hold on. First of
Go
all,
back 60 plus games. And number one
Your
team.
mic's messed
Yo,
up. Your
you
mic.
gotta fix your mic, Bruce.
see, this is the thing.
You cut out, Minga. Listen. At the end of the day, bro, the Cavs did all they could in their power, bro, to build talent around LeBron in his first day in Cleveland. Yes,
Really,
they didn't get
name me the star they got him. Name me the star they got
bro.
him, please.
Listen, you're not gonna hold on. You're not gonna always have a star, bro. Like
So
you're
they
not
had,
gonna always win
so
with
they
a
didn't trade
star,
for no
bro.
other co-star. He just had role players, correct? Yes or no?
Bro, hold on. You making it seem like they didn't get it done.
So, okay, so name the
I mean,
star.
like
Name the co-star, please. Name them.
they didn't have no co-star, bro.
Exactly. So they couldn't get him. They couldn't. So it's basically LeBron and role players, correct?
So
For
hold
But
on,
they were
7
man. Hold,
years.
successful. Hold
wait.
on,
This is the thing. This is the
bro.
thing.
Hold
This
on.
is the
They
thing.
were successful until the finals,
You
bro.
guys
So
are
what's your
easy,
point?
bro. You guys are easy.
No, it ain't.
I'm not. Nothing is easy, bro.
That's
You're not
cap,
making no
bro.
sense, bro.
I
You
said
trying
you
to
guys are
compare
easy.
LeBron first stint in Cleveland and LeBron first stint in Cleveland was way more successful than the Dame era. Dame era
How
never made it.
Dame's had good teams put around him. What are you talking about?
Deep
Like Dame's
postseason
had
runs and
decent teams
finals
put
runs,
around him.
bro. Dame went to the
So
Western Conference one time in his era, bro. With
you're
Portland, bro.
talking. Well,
Stop it.
hold on. You're talking about how far the team went, not how the team was constructed. That's two different things. A team could be constructed well and still not get far. A team could be constructed bad, but because of one great player, they could get far. So you're making two different arguments right now, and you're not realizing that.
So what's your point? You
My
complain about
point is, I wouldn't blame Dame because he's in a shitty organization. Not shitty, but he's in a organization that he's been committed to for a long time, and he feels like if he wants to get a ring at this point in his career, the team he's with is not at a stage where they could build something. Period. So LeBron was on a team that was the worst run organization in sports, and he feels like they're not gonna be able to put a good team around him, so he left. It's that
See, you're
simple.
lying.
It's
You're
that
lying
simple.
again. You're lying again,
Name the
bro. You're
star.
lying
I'll ask you
again.
again. Name the star.
Bro,
I'll ask you
Cleveland
again.
was
Name the
not a
co-star they got
bad
him.
run organization, bro. The shit
How?
Cleveland did, the
How, bro?
shit. Hold on. Listen. The players that they brought
Oh
in.
my god.
Hold on. You're not even letting me finish, but let me get my sentence
I'll
out,
mute
bro.
my mic. I'll mute my
the players that Cleveland brought in, right? When LeBron got drafted to Cleveland, those players were to help LeBron. Those shooters, those big men, those were to play alongside LeBron. They were to help LeBron flaws and help LeBron needs, bro. So you saying that LeBron didn't have talent, didn't have the help, they didn't build the team? That's not true, bro. They brought these players in and they did the best they can, bro, with the available money.
If that's the
And they,
best they can, it's a shitty best you can, just so you know. It's a
oh my,
shitty best you can because they couldn't get him one other co-star, bro. So when Kobe asked for a trade in '06 because he was in a similar situation, asked for a trade, if he would have got traded, would you had a problem with that?
no, bro. I would not
Silence.
have. I would not have a
Silence.
problem. I would not have a
Why?
problem with that, bro.
Why? Why?
Because if you a star and you wanted to play along other superstar, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
So you're cool with Kobe leaving in his prime, but somehow LeBron on it.
No,
You
you know
can't make
why?
this up.
Because hold on,
You literally can't make this
let
up,
me
bro.
tell you why. Can I tell you why? LeBron was the reason why Cleveland
Oh
lost
my
those
god.
finals.
Okay,
That's
Kobe
why.
wasn't even getting to the finals during that period. He wasn't even getting there, and he asked for a
Okay,
trade because he couldn't
okay,
compete. So if he would have got traded, you're cool with it.
okay. That's cool. I'm not mad at Kobe, but
I have another
Exactly.
LeBron.
See,
question.
you
Hold
you
on.
guys are not
Listen.
consistent, bro. You
I
guys
have
just
a
aren't
question for
consistent.
Ken.
Hold on.
You
Here's the
just haters, bro. You just haters.
bro.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait, wait, wait,
Here's
wait.
hold on.
We've
Here's the
been on
difference.
LeBron.
Kobe,
We've been on
listen.
LeBron for too long.
Here's the
It's
difference.
Now,
cool.
Kobe never
It's
asked for
cool. You
help.
guys got
Got the help, and
dartboards with LeBron's face on it. It's cool.
we've been on LeBron too much.
hold on, bro.
Now
Hold on,
let's
bro.
talk
Kobe
about
never
KD,
got the
Ken.
help. Got the help, right? He asked for help and got the help and still
Neither
lost.
did neither did
LeBron
LeBron.
asked for help, got the help, and still
Who did they
lost,
get?
bro.
What help did they get? Name me the stars that they got. Name
You
me the
keep saying
co-stars
stars,
that they
bro.
got.
You keep saying stars, bro. He had great role players, bro.
Name me the players that won a championship without another co-star. Name me those. Dirk's one. Dirk's one. Name me on one hand. Name me that.
You could say Michael Jordan. Pippen wasn't a
What?
star. Pippen was not
Pippen
a
and
star,
Pippen?
bro.
Oh, I can't talk to you, bro. We're done.
Pippen was
I can't talk to you, bro.
Pippen
I
was not
can't.
a star,
You can't
bro.
make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Pippen, yo,
Okay, let's
hold on,
move
Bruce.
on. Let's move on from
Wait,
LeBron.
hold on,
Now, Ken,
Bruce. Was Pippen a star?
was Pippen a star?
Wait, what year?
When? Which championship?
Let's say, when they three-peated.
The
Which
last
three?
championship?
Yeah,
No, he wasn't. He wasn't a star.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Cause he had ankle injury, so he missed a lot that regular season. It was actually Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman running the Bulls.
That's what I'm saying. They were a duo, but Pippen was never a star, bro. Come on, man.
Right,
Stop
right.
it, bro.
All right,
He
Bruce, go
left.
ahead.
No, okay, now talk about Ken, man. Ken, talk about KD. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Did
uh,
KD running?
you can't really say he ran
What?
because hold on. Here's why you can't really say he ran because I mean, listen, he gave OKC every blood, sweat, tear he had to that
So
organization, bro.
LeBron
Listen,
said did the same thing too?
no, LeBron didn't. He
Okay.
didn't.
All right.
He didn't because he underperformed in the finals, and his
So
role
KD
play.
underperformed in Game 7 against the Warriors.
But hold on, Bruce. If you put KD on that was it '06 on that '06 Cleveland team when it went to the finals, man, KD probably wins that finals with
They're
Cleveland,
not
bro.
winning.
Because
They're not winning.
yes, hold on. I mean, let me tell you why.
Bro, against the Spurs.
The reason why LeBron lost
They're not
because
winning.
he couldn't hit jump shots, bro. His inability to hit jump shots cost him that series, bro.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So
LeBron didn't
so
really
what happened
develop
to
his
KD
jump
in
shot till he
Brooklyn?
went to Miami.
What did
That's
he
when he
run
really
from
developed his
Brooklyn in the
jumper.
middle of the season?
What?
Why did he run from Brooklyn in the middle of the season?
He didn't run from Brooklyn, bro.
He did not.
No, it was a trade, bro. He got traded.
He got traded because did he ask for the trade?
It
Exactly.
was mutual. Both sides
It was
agreed
mutual.
to
Of
it.
course, it's mutual, man.
Both sides agreed to it.
Yeah, he quit. He quit on the Nets,
How
and he
did
wanted
hold
to
on? How did
play.
he quit? Hold on. You see, you lying because he was leading the Nets to a top 4 seed until he got hurt.
And then when he got hurt, and what happened when he got healed?
When he got hurt, Kyrie started bullshitting, and Kyrie asked to be
So
and
it's
got
Kyrie.
traded.
So in OKC is Westbrook. In Brooklyn is Kyrie. So what happened?
Hold on, so it's not KD's fault that he played with some crazy ass teammates. That's not his fault.
See, the same thing that the other guy was saying about LeBron. You're saying that for KD. Now it's teammates. Just like the other guy said.
But it's not KD. But hold on, LeBron never had circumstances like KD. LeBron never teammates never missed half the season because of a vaccine and then out of line because
Well,
he want to go to birthday party. LeBron never went through that. LeBron always had his players with him at all times, bro. He always had the chemistry with his team.
really,
KD,
I remember Dwayne Wade missing a lot of games because he's hurt
what year was this? What season?
in Miami.
What
I
season?
think the 2014 or 2013.
But even though Dwayne Wade he still had like a full season before that season playing alongside LeBron and playing alongside Boss. So they had chemistry before
KD
that
had
season.
a full season, a good momentum season with until Kyrie got hurt in the playoff. So what's the
That's not that. No, it was Kyrie, Harden, and KD. They didn't all have great chemistry going to the playoff. They only played about 16 games. So
So KD did not run from the competition because of adversity in Brooklyn.
no, he didn't run for competition. Brooklyn decided that they wanted to go in a different direction. So they said, we'll trade you, bro, wherever you want to go.
A shout out to Alpha Rue for the $20 donation. I thought we were gonna come in the final. According to NBA odds history, 2004 Los Angeles Lakers had the better odds to win compared to all of the LBJ 8 teams and all the KD Warriors and Brooklyn teams. You're straight capping on NBA story. Okay.
Yeah, he was on the panel.
Like you could say, like listen, bro. You could say
Oh yeah,
KD
he
ran
was
from
on
the
the panel.
grind.
Right.
Listen, you could say
That's true.
KD ran from the grind and OKC to Golden State. But Brooklyn, that wasn't really his fault, bro. Like there was a lot of shit going on there and a lot of poor accountability and lack of leadership that like it could go many ways. You could blame a lot of people in Brooklyn. OKC, you could blame that strictly on KD just leaving and going to Golden State.
So it was KD's fault
KD's fault what?
for leaving OKC.
Yeah, it was his decision. He left.
So he
But
quit.
hold on, wait, what you mean, Katie? What did Katie do? Like, what did Katie do to
He ran
OKC?
from adversity. He couldn't win in OKC. He's like, okay, let me go to Warriors.
I mean,
Right?
nah, because hold on, running from adversity is like
Uh-huh. Running from
it's
adversity is what?
it's like you've been with a team with a couple years and then you just leave because like
Just
y'all
like
was
KD
fully
did.
hold on listen listen to y'all was fully healthy y'all had everything I needed to win and y'all just ain't get it done and then you just left.
Just like OKC.
That's not you didn't hear what I just said,
You
bro.
just give your own
No,
input.
no,
I'm
no, you
sorry.
didn't hear what I just said. I said y'all had everything y'all needed. Y'all was fully healthy, and y'all just
Point
ain't get
guard.
it done.
Ibaka.
Russell Westbrook is not a championship point guard, bro. So
Okay. Now it's Westbrook. Okay.
he's not a championship point guard. I'm just
So
being honest,
with
bro.
Westbrook, you were up 3-1. With Westbrook.
And with Westbrook, we lost the 3-1 lead. So
With Westbrook.
so
What?
you heard me, bro. He said with Westbrook we was up 3-1, and with
What?
Westbrook, bro, we lost the
Man,
3-1
KD
lead.
cannot do no wrong for you, bro. Hey.
But
Three.
Ken, to be fair, Katie didn't show up in games 5, 6, or 7. Would you agree
I'm
with
not.
that?
I'm not. Listen. Yes, KD was inefficient in those 3 games, but
Okay.
if you had a better point guard who could facilitate an offense better, maybe KD would have a better game. Have at least one of those 3 games, you're gonna have a good game, bro.
Man,
When you had
LeBron
listen,
fans and KD fans hate Westbrook because Westbrook didn't uh help your hero win.
well, hold on, you can't even compare LeBron playing with Westbrook to KD. KD carried that dude for how many years, bro? Tried his hardest to make it work, and it couldn't work, bro.
It
So
just
you
didn't
can't
work.
compare it.
Yeah.
You can't compare it to LeBron. LeBron played with the dude for 2 seasons, bro, and got him out of there, traded him, or bought him out, whatever. You can't compare them. At least KD tried to make it work. LeBron said, "Hell no, you're gonna ruin my legacy. Get out of here." Like at least KD don't have no pride about his legacy. He don't really care. He just want to win. He'll do whatever it takes. LeBron, on the other hand, he want to look good while doing it, and don't want to get no slander when he lose.
Just like KD, he doesn't want any slander, and he goes on Twitter.
What you mean he don't want? He gets slandered all the time.
And he goes on Twitter.
Okay, what's wrong with him going on Twitter, man? That's a grown
Oh,
man.
see, now LeBron can LeBron don't want any slander, but KD doesn't want it too.
That's not true, bro. KD don't care about his legacy. LeBron cares about his legacy.
KD don't care about his legacy, so why is he responding to people on Twitter about his legacy?
I mean, listen, he has an opinion just like us. He has an opinion
Oh, now he has
when
an
he wants to.
opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So why did KD said everybody wants to play for the Lakers and the Heat? Why nobody wants to something compete or something like that? He said let's competitive and going at these people, right? So why did he go to Phoenix? Is he competing with these people? Going at these people?
You still gotta win, bro. Like, even though that's a super team.
Okay.
No, but hold on. We just seen Brooklyn didn't work. Like, you had all that talent and it just ain't work because you still got to be healthy. You still got to compete. You still got to defend. You still got to build chemistry. So it's still a lot of shit that has to go into play. Like, you don't just wake up and win a championship, bro. So it's still gonna be competitive, bro. We still got to see how it folds, how it turns out, how Phoenix plays, how the DeAndre Ayton mindset is. So it's a lot of, bro. Winning a championship in the NBA is not easy, bro. So people think that Phoenix is just gonna wake up and be the champions the next. No, bro, that's
So
not
you
how it
don't think
works.
Phoenix is gonna win?
I do think they have a great
They have
chance
a better
and has
chance.
they have the best chance, arguably, to win. But does that mean they're gonna
The
win?
benches
No.
of all the team?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Okay.
No, I'm gonna just say the West.
I think they got the best. I think they got the most talent in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah, on paper, but on paper is one thing. We got to see it on the court.
On the court, right? We gotta see it unfold.
So Phoenix is the favorite in the West for you.
Nah, it's probably I'll still have to give respect to Denver, but outside of Denver, I don't see no team better than us.
Really? The Clippers cannot beat you?
Nah, they're never healthy.
I mean, KD is not. KD is never healthy.
That's not true, bro. Like, even though KD missed regular season game, come playoff time, he's healthy, bro. That's one thing you can't dispute. Kawhi Leonard, he's hurt in the regular season and postseason. So KD might be hurt for the regular season, but one thing for sure, you'll know he will be ready for the postseason, bro.
Well, he was hurt in the playoff with all those breaks.
Yeah, I mean his ankle was kind of messed up, bro. He didn't get his rhythm back from that
Wait,
injury.
you just said he was not healthy. Now he has ankle. Okay.
Yeah, his ankle, bro, is messed up.
Wow. Yeah. When I say he cannot shoot, he was not shooting well.
His
Now he has.
ankle, like, bro, do you know how ankle injury works, bro?
Wow. Here we go again. Oh God. Oh my.
Like,
Come on.
how will a guy some few toe post explode off his legs when like it's not 100% healthy?
Okay.
Like,
You know.
are you trying to say you're a doctor? Like, you know the dude body better than him?
So why you said Kawhi? You said the same thing about Kawhi. So are you a doctor? He's not healthy. Clippers are
Hold
never
on.
healthy.
I'm saying he's missing games. So is he healthy or not? If you're healthy, you're on the court. If you're not healthy, then you're on the bench. And Kawhi's on the bench more than he's on the court.
So why did you mention ankle when I say KD was shooting all those breaks?
Because you don't know
He's on
how
the
healthy
court.
KD ankle was,
He's on the
bro.
court.
You
He's on
don't,
the court.
but you're not a doctor. You don't know how healthy his ankle was.
Oh my God. LeBron legacy. Click on the link, man. Click on the link. That's all.
But Bruce, I got a question to ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
If you a GM, right, and you gotta assemble a team, and you have the chance to get KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green on the same team, are you making that move or are you not making that move?
Am I choosing all those players?
Yeah.
Which KD? Is it KD before Brooklyn or after Brooklyn?
KD before Brooklyn.
Um, I mean, obviously, I'll pick him.
So as a GM, you'll stack the deck, right?
Yes, that's my job. That's my
Exactly.
job is
So
to
why?
win.
So why is it that when a team is made, then we try to say that, oh, this player formed the super team, that player formed that super team, but we
It's
don't
the
even
team
blame.
job to do it. It's not the player job trying to find shortcuts. The GM, the team has to find shortcuts, not the players.
So why are you saying that KD and LeBron ran from adversity
They
if the
ran from
team?
adversity.
So which one is it? You said the GMs make the moves, but before when you started your show, you said LeBron and KD asked guys to come play with them. So which one is it? Is it KD asking?
GM job of the team is
Mhm.
they're hired to make the team better, to make the team competitive, and get as many great players as you can.
Okay.
Players' jobs are to be competitive, not to find shortcuts. Like, okay, let me have my friends. Let me have another great player come. You're not the GM.
So how do you know if the GM made the move or the players made the move?
Hey, the players talk to other players, and they like, oh man, whatever, and then they go to the GM. Hey, such and such said they want to play here. So that's the way it
Yeah,
You
is.
know, LeBron be making all the moves. The GM.
Just like
bro.
KD.
Nah, KD be making.
KD makes moves too. KD makes
Bro, you
moves too.
trying to deflect? You trying to deflect from KD to talk about LeBron? I see what you're doing, Ken.
Bro, what moves does KD make, bro? KD literally just plays basketball, go on the court and poops.
Man, Alfaro, don't lie, man. Man, MJ even adding Aspoko. It's the GM that said Rodman is gonna be on the team. Man, go watch The Last Dance, bro.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. Jordan said he wanted Rodman because he think Rodman. He no first Jordan asked Phil Jackson,
No,
can you
they
manage?
suggested Rodman to him. He did not ask
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
Rodman.
saying. I was saying that he asked Phil, can you handle Rodman personality? And Phil said, yeah, he can. And then Jordan said, yeah, he think Rodman should play on the team because he could help them win with his
That's
rebounding.
yeah, okay, Alfaro. Right. Man.
So you got to get your fast streak out for Aru.
What?
Out,
Alpha Aru.
no, Alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Man, KD fans are and LeBron fans, you guys are delusional, bro.
Who's
My
more
goodness.
delusional between KD fans and LeBron fans?
KD fans are more delusional now.
That's not true, bro.
Yeah, you
You
guys are
have
more
you hold on,
delusional.
you haven't met a fan of LeBron fan named of Ghost Town. If you met him, oh man, you would say LeBron fans are delusional. Like I could
I
admit when KD's in the room, bro. LeBron fans, they will argue with you all day, bro.
okay.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait till basketball season start. The Suns play the Warriors on opening night. That's an easy win. You finna blow them out the gym.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna end the show now.
Oh, you hosting?
Um, yes, I was hosting. This is appreciation night. Appreciation members appreciation. So thank you for coming on the panel. And what's your last point? What's your last point? You have a last word?
Nah, I'll just say salute everybody. Enjoy your night.
All right. Thank you for coming. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. If you are listening later, thank you for listening. And as I was saying, KD and LeBron are two mercenaries. They didn't want to win. They didn't want to win alone. It's like they calling their best friends. They're emailing their best friends. You know, when they on the Olympic teams, they're like, "Come play with me. You know, we could be good together." You know, they're doing Snapchat. You know, They sliding in the DMs of players, and like every off season, you see another great player on the team. So thank you, BJ, Rick. If you did not understand me, I promise you could use a dictionary to find out, or use an app. All right, or Duolingo. All right, thank you, everyone. Good night. Subscribe to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Always good content there. See you next time.